Alright, we're back now. I took the time to step away, get a break, and also check up on the game files. Now, it's been published in like strategy games and shit about, I also want to run the air conditioner, about like where the best places to do things were. And it has been so long since I've forgotten. In general, though, you could set up a business anywhere you want, any of these free spaces, but you'd want to set up places, illegal businesses that sort of match the front so as to attract as less suspicion as possible. So I went ahead and set up two things. I decided to have Baltimore here and not Slippery by the ladies' wear, while having Slippery by this pool hall here. The businesses are close together. This will take up both of these people as they'll run these businesses, and I'll put other people there who are less skilled at business. I'll plug them in later, but for now I want to buy both of those. I thought about buying some other spots. Of course, this bank comes to mind as it's pretty useful. I also have some other spots in my territory that'd be pretty nice, but they're just too pricey for me right now to not only get them, but buy the land behind them, and then do what I want to do after that. The restaurant, for example, would be another nice place, but it's also in the same sector as the bank, and I can only fit one illegal business per, like, empty square. And I really can't fill that alley in. It's just an alley, boss. Come on. 10-minute blocks aren't that much good for dispersing suspicion with anything. So yeah, I believe the sound, or the music has been turned down sufficiently enough so as to upset fewer people. This will eat into my money. The ladies' wear is worth more than the pool hall. This is a factor of the strong economy. The places are more expensive. I could work to lower the land value here, but I don't want to be that kind of asshole. So the two people I've sent on business, and I've chosen them specifically, will buy those places. Then Biz here will be alone. Hopefully I'll have some new business people after this week, and then I'll be able to recruit someone else there, and we'll buy the spare land. This will leave me with some spare cash on hand, which is not a bad thing. And we'll roll with that. Still don't have guns assigned to anyone, but the team that I trust the guns with. I want people who use the guns properly to be the ones using them properly. I don't really want to get into a firefight here with the blue team, but he seems to be starting some shit. We'll go with the punches as we go with it, I guess. That was a completely fucking stupid sentence. Also, hello everyone, if you're just joining me, welcome to Gangsters Organized Crime. We're going to begin the working week here in week 3. This game is a bitch to, not to play so much, although it is rather difficult to play if you are using a later operating system than Windows 7. I'm not. Simply due to how the interface works, particularly with the main menu text. I won't get too much into the technical jargon as you see all of these red spheres stream out of the office, but the GDI interface, particularly the main menu, is an absolute pain in the ass. Now, I could record this just fine with a full screen, but I wanted to have it like a window mode because I wanted to share while live broadcasting. And when I say record it just fine without streaming, that's a bit of an exaggeration too. But here we are all the same. There's some interface glitching as a result of the fact that I have Arrow disabled. I'm trying to live broadcast this, and it's a quirky setup to have this in a capturable windowed mode. But we're here all the same. As a result, I can't see things so well on my desktop without closing the game window. I can see chat pretty good, but I can't see my actual OBS broadcaster overlay too well. I have music from the game playing in a separate playlist. Because with the way how I'm capturing this, it doesn't actually render the game music, though it renders the game sound. This is the GOG version of the game, unmodified from that. Although I do know a bit about modifying it, and no, I won't get into the technical details. We're not really paying attention to our gangsters right now. We're just looking around. I definitely don't want to have those messages disabled. If we get into more combat, I want to know about that. If we take a look at, say, our friends here who are recruiting people, like Hoods, hopefully we'll learn about cool stuff that's happening. Oh! I should be taking a look at the folks who are going to be engaging in criminal activity. You know, up here with all the police officers. Which one of you sons of bitches? There you go. You're going to be assaulting too? I love it. Tell me more about assaulting. Yes. Yes. Why don't we focus on the assault team? That's right there.
No!
Yes. Lombardi is paying... that's the problem. Bright asshole decided that he wanted to pay the other team. Yeah, well, he didn't help you there, did he? That was it. He got assaulted. Done that fast. We beat the shit out of him. Blue, I don't know what the fuck you're doing deciding to get into my face like this. But he did. We can see that he's actually paying the blue team protection money. Anyway, on to up here. This is a bit riskier. I did tell my hoods to go into action, like, whenever there's few people around, to do it, like, stealthily rather than publicly. These police officers are a bit of a concern, because this is smashing up is kind of a public thing. You know? I don't know what the hell these police patrols are active for. It's probably because I've engendered some suspicion. But hopefully the police won't mind. They'll just, all 5 of them, stay around this area. Now, if I hire a sufficient lawyer to begin bribing the mayor, or more directly the police chief, or more directly individual officers, we can keep the patrols.
Come here.
No, please!
So far out of our area. Yes, Mr. Lonnie Spicer. Nothing bad is happening. Yes, Laverne Thistle, you will never tell anyone what happened. No. No, shh. Apparently people are having problems with Hitbox. Which is a curious thing. Am I dropping frames? I am. I'm dropping a whole 11 frames. Don't like consider that to be that many frames to be dropping, that to be that big of a deal. Also, in the process of typing all of that, I've ended the week. Because, I completely captured my... It didn't drop 1100 frames. It dropped 11 on my end. 11. See? 11. I can only control the 11 part. I can't control any other part than that. I guess I could try stopping and restarting. Or changing servers. I guess I could change servers. Then I would have to restart the broadcast. And then this video would be like a broken hunk of a video. People would sob. That K-Wolf guy hasn't had an update in like 5 minutes. Oh well. Maybe they won't be able to just enjoy the broadcast at the time we're having together. That's fine. This is only for you, YouTube. So I lost some of my money. My assets there. And my power rating has sharply curved back down. Territory controlled, blue and orange picked up the pace, and they actually have more territory controlled than I do. They only change with, blue only changed with like, say, 80 blocks. Manpower-wise, me not recruiting that 1 week really made a difference. It really did. That hurt. But what could be done? I'm still tickled by the fact that this tenement block man decided that he wanted to be the one that joined the blue team for whatever reason. Red's not powerful enough. Oh. Huh. Looks like I'll have to try changing servers. Neat. Oh, the excitement. The great action of changing hitbox servers. Haven't had to do this for a while. Hitbox been well behaved for me in general. Okay. Let's restore the game view there. We'll see whether that helps out Hitbox. Because I'm a good guy like that. Otherwise, I plan on going for several more hours. Maybe I'll just stop the show early. Whispering Rubino is dead. We lost out on quite a bit of power just due to the fact that I didn't recruit that 1 week. That really hurt. 2 of my guys are wanted now for doing naughty things. We failed to do... How did you fail to do your assault? How? How did you fail in your assaulting? How did you fail to punch a man? How? It doesn't tell me how. We ran out of time to collect protection money in some areas. That's a damn shame, but at least we succeeded in our purchasing. And at least we succeeded in smashing up those places, too. That's great. Well, I'm not able to see all the details in the process of typing the hitbox chat. I ended up fast-forwarding. Oh well. Orange man, dead here. We spotted the green team and the blue team a bit. I guess blue is down here. Green could very well be in the bottom left? Curious. We're gonna go ahead and recruit all of these. Well, let's see what kind of prospective accountants. Trash. Lawyers? I saw a 5-star guy up there. Yep, you're hired. Accountants here is disappointing. I don't exactly want to do nefarious things with a crummy accountant that I might get rid of. Goods-wise, I'll have all of you. Thank you. How many of you were there? Oh, there were quite a number of you. Neat. Any businessmen among you? Sort of? My goodness, man, you're great with guns. Go ahead and recruit cursing here. Wow. Big Tuna isn't that bad at most things. He'll make a great businessman, though. That's probably all that I'm going to put into the business category. You aren't that bad from an intimidation aspect. I like it. You could rough up a few fools. Anyone good at intelligence and guns? Not really, no. You. That's it, huh? Well, shit. Okay. We'll have to deal with that then, huh? I guess so. Go ahead and put you on that side, and then slide you super intelligent folks on over here too. The rest of you... I don't really know. How about you? We'll go ahead and promote you, Polecat. And take this crummy guy, put him here, and assign the rest of these crummy people, who aren't too terribly good at much, although they do have some smarts to them, and they'll be a second protection team. Protection 2. looks like folks are having some problems with Hitbox again, despite the fact that I changed servers, which is unfortunate. Hitbox might be having a thing. I guess could try contacting Hitbox staff. Or take a look at my resources available to me. Hold on. Today's broadcast is all kinds of exciting and is brought to you by Tears of Sadness. Enjoy. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh fuck. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. You have to move. There we go. Managed to save that. Anything else? Yeah, I was planning on going several hours. I sent some to along to Hitbox support. It is 3 in the morning, Eastern Daylight Time, so I don't expect anything back immediately. But I'll keep an eye up with my limited real estate here on the screen. We might stop this broadcast early, though, than I wanted to. This was primarily a test, though, to see how well this would work if I tried to broadcast it. I'm not disappointed. So, we got some business people, which is great. We do want to buy some land, though. We do. First off, though, let's check this. Oh, man, that lady's wear place is not gonna make the worst profit. But I'm gonna put crummier folks in charge of these places. I don't want solid hoods running these legal businesses. Although I suppose I will have enough guys available. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell... How good are you? Okay, it's just gonna be these two guys at the end, I think, that I would tell to run spots. Really, all of you guys would qualify as the same, huh? I probably won't even remove the pool hall guy. I think I will, though. I think I'll keep him for a bit. Nah, he'll probably be the same. Tell you what. You send the big tuna to run ladies' wear. I like it. Yeah, I understand. No. Yeah, tell him to do that. He should go home on his own. Now I want you to buy this piece of real estate. You have Cursing Grimes do that. And buy this free piece of land here. You have the knife do it. Okay. And then the turn after that, we'll begin setting up some illegal businesses. In those two spots. Don't much care for the fact that this tenement block is still a thing. Just sticking right in my face like that. I don't feel like fighting Blue over it. It looks like he decided to call for peace. He doesn't really want to get into a fight with me after all, which is awfully generous of him. They can vary in their sort of like attitudes of what they want to do. Like, some of them feel more hostile than others. Actually, I think you guys, with 10 of you, can collect from there just fine. So we'll do that. You guys repeat from that. And you guys don't do that. Because you guys need to stop doing that. So you guys can do this. And you just stay on repeat for that. Okay. I don't feel like going south of the river. Instead, we'll just extend the influence far and wide. But 4 of you go up there, and then just 5 of you see how far you can go, like this way.
I can only do this much.
And this is like our net here. It also allows us to explore the environment without me setting the explore command, as there is an explore command. And I could set some guys up to guard, but I don't think that'll be necessary right now. Finally, my recruitment team. 5 people, 3 cars. We just stay on top of recruiting hoods. No, Larian. This is all music straight from Gangsters Organized Crime, damn it. Come on. It is fortunate that I do have the docks right there, though. The docks and the labor exchange, as noted, are great sources for people. But of course, as territory expands, it will be harder for us to recruit. And it's just the way it goes. That'll probably be fine. Hopefully we'll get enough good people from there. Accountant? I don't think I'm going to set you up to do tax evasion yet, buddy. But I'm just going to keep you on tap. And yeah, I'm pretty confident that Assault was successful, despite what the game says. I have some people who are wanted for crimes against the community. Not that that's a fucking surprise. Now, the lawyer here can employ police, and the lawyer can also bribe officials. But I don't really have that kind of money to be doing that. Like, for example, the lawyer can go bribe the mayor, but that costs more money than what I actually have. Now, there's a beautiful trickle-down effect here, too, in this game. The city mayor influences the police chief, who influences his individual, like, police officers. But you can also bribe, say, the police chief directly. You could also bribe or employ individual officers. You can, of course, also influence judges. You can influence juries. Whereas our beautiful, wonderful accountant here, who's not that good, I don't want him to do tax evasion. He only has 3.5 stars. I suppose that's a thing, too. I said that to be 4 hoods, and now I want you guys to try and find me a better accountant. Hit up that bank if you have to. Go looking. Because I don't feel comfortable doing tax evasion with only a guy who has 3.5 stars. Because I'm going to get rid of him. And I don't want him to do anything bad. Okay. That'll make me more comfortable. With 3 cars, they should be able to handle that just fine. I'm just going to keep the lawyer here on tap. I can have my accountant do things like audit or evade taxes, but no. I'm just going to leave that alone. That'll be fun. The guy I have doing this is 4 stars, right? Yeah, he's not bad. Probably have a crummier hood oversee that, but I won't move him. Uh-oh. Damn it. That's a poor sign. Oh well. What I'll probably do is just run this week here. And then end the show. We'll see though. Oh well. So for those of you who are able to watch, most likely local, and for those of you who are probably just connecting, refreshing again, I think just because of the problems we're having. Oh, there's a message there from Hitbox. I just looked over. Alright. Yep, after this, I'll be moseying on off at sunset.
Okay.
This is not an ISP issue, although it would be understandable that it'd be an ISP issue considering the moving and transferring that's happening. Now is just a poor time. You know, it's a holiday for quite a number of people in the United States. 4th of July. Although some people do work on 4th of July because it is a Monday. There's quite a number who won't be. Of course, Hitbox itself is primarily not based in the United States. It's based in Europe.
The boss wants his money.
All right. Okay.
I like these sound effects in this game. But yeah, figure after this working week, I did want to go further. I really do enjoy this game. I like having gotten back into it. I didn't get to set up my illegal businesses that I wanted to. Although, they'll be in prime position to be set up next time. As I figure I'll probably do this again. Had a number of people who left, of course, due to the lack of being able to refresh. Oh well. So yeah, Gangsters, organized crime. These early weeks are primarily about setup. The enemies that I rolled, because I selected random, appear to be primarily more peaceful than aggressive. You can start off with some gang leaders who are pretty much in your face from the very beginning. Okay, paying orange. That's understandable. Understandable that the AI with immense numbers of hoods has pretty much expanded territory borders to be in my face. That's, you know, that's what, again, that goes back to one of the reasons why I don't much care about extortion that much for making money. I just want some territory so I can keep an eye on things.
Okay.
And then I'll primarily focus on, like, businesses and shit. But yeah, you can have, like, more aggressive gang leaders who will go straight into, like, gang war with you close to the beginning of the game. And it ties into part why I don't like to give my hoods guns. In part because the best killer near the beginning of the game is actually the police. If they see a gunfight, they will get involved. And that could just, like, chain escalate into lots of hoods dying on either side. And I just don't feel like attracting that much suspicion or attention for a few hoods, particularly if they're crummy. Like, especially like my guys who collect, like, protection money, those aren't really hoods I care about. I can't. I have a contract. I am committed to Hitbox. The reason why you guys have Hitbox transcoding options to watch my channel is because I have a contract. If I didn't, then you wouldn't have transcoding options. I can't try anything.
It's time to pay up. Whatever you say.
Besides, I don't have a problem with Hitbox. It's just this particular day. So many people trying to assign all their problems and complaints to get me to use a different streaming service. I enjoy Hitbox. You don't need the contract in order to get subscriptions. There are plenty of people, like Bobo the Vulture, doesn't have a contract. They separated subscriptions from the actual partnership features. Alright, so we're primarily just having a bunch of failed extort orders here. My attempts to just sort of like poke my head out and see what kind of territory is available. Looks like orange is just right on my doorstep right here. And I don't care enough to really fight over the territory. Oh, I might buy businesses, though. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it right now. But those failures are just going to keep popping up. I didn't think orange would be literally right on my doorstep. Kind of makes me wonder who really is down here. Could be... Well, orange is the one that I presumed was up here in the top left. I just didn't figure he extended the extortion umbrella so wide. And, you know, I could start roughing up people and break his hold on territory. One, though, it is close to the FBI headquarters, and there's police officers around there. Two, I don't know whether I care about starting a fight this early in the game. Yeah, I usually don't have a problem with Hitbox. Although a number of people do. Whining about, like, Hitbox and the inferiority of it. And how it couldn't possibly compare to Twitch, and how you just might as well accept Twitch into your life and use that. Another reason why I like broadcasting here is the culture. have to worry about a lot of people coming in with that Twitch culture mentality. It gets annoying to just constantly ban those people. I have fewer viewers here at Hitbox. It's more exclusive. So that's a lot of failed extort orders. The extortion team didn't really do a whole lot for me. I probably just send them raiding next week. Just have them go steal some more money from places. Hotbox. Hotbox. Blue, what the hell are you doing over here, Blue Man? Blue Man just walking right past the office without a care in the world. Might be on like a recruitment drive. Let's keep an eye on him. There's a green fellow right there. He's milling around in my milk yard. Now yeah, he must... Green is looking to try and recruit these businesses, man. Green's right in my fucking face here. He's like, hey, you should pay me protection money. Man. Yeah, he wouldn't be going to all these places like that if he wasn't trying to. And if these places turn on me, they're too close to my office. I will beat the shit out of every single one of them. Yes, Kisk promoting his live streamer quality. I haven't dropped any more frames. Really is just the sudden disconnects from Hitbox. Alright. Charitable act still. How I could influence things. Power ratings kicked me out of first place for the first time. Green's actually in charge here. None of these businesses decided to turn against me. Very savvy of them to do so, considering how close by I am. And how I do have a tenacity of just clubbing the shit out of people. And I did manage to get some territory over here. We have ourselves a border control there, a clusterfuck between 3 different gangs. Still curious about this damn block that Blue owns right here, too. It's weird. Yeah. I didn't end up making a save, I think, for week 3, and the week 4 save I named, I named it week 3, or maybe I did. I'll call this week 5, though. Well, maybe I will play another week. Despite the fact that so many people were having connectivity troubles, because I really did want to set up my businesses. Okay, accountants. 5 stars. Beautiful. Ruthless? Shit. Oh man, there's another 5-star one, too. Oh dear. Okay, which one of you is the cheapest? The Hawk? Ruthless? Or Gabby? You know, I think I might pay Ruthless here the extra $1, because his name is Ruthless. Shit. Yeah, I want to replace my current accountant. I didn't kill the last guy, but I just replaced him. I didn't have him do anything illicit. So I don't think he can be scooped up or anything. But I will have this man evade taxes. He's going to get to work on that. Protection money. I'm going to go ahead and have you guys edit your current block. Well, not right now. We have one new guy in the pool, which really is just an old guy. Possible hoods to recruit. Okay, everyone, you get scooped up. Let's sort you. Any of you have any business acumen? Ooh, shit. I don't care about you doing business, sir. Vinegar, you need to get on the recruitment team. Okay, which one of yous are the stupidest? Any others are good with guns? Not also intelligent, though. That's an important... Oh, no. That's an important thing for me. I don't like giving guns to stupid people. They tend to make poor choices with them. That's pretty big for me. I guess I can have you be like a crummy businessman. Business primarily matters, but organization does to some extent. Like, I could replace you in, like, some sort of shoddy building to get back a better businessman. Or I could just not settle. That could work, too. You get to be a Protection 3 team. And I'll have a lot of shitty gangsters just sitting around. You just want warm bodies, really. Warm bodies are what allow you to do all kinds of crazy things. Okay, Protection 2 team. I want you guys to edit it up. Can you handle all that? You say you can. I don't really believe you. Protection 3 team might actually do just legit protection. I don't know yet. Some of these guys could use cars, though. Do I have any money to spare for that? Not really. I also want to set up my legal businesses. Shooting snakes in my backyard. I have done nothing of the sort, sir. Nothing. Not me. Not Grimith. It's not the kind of land in which I live at all. Nope. You guys, you don't have to pay that much. That's cool. We're the good team. We're the not charge you that much money team. Now, it's going to be a pain in the ass to try and collect protection money from all you guys. Because of how far-flung you are and how I don't have another office. We'll see whether that works, though. It may not. That'll be okay. I might have extortion work on the case, too. Okay. Biz. Biz. Set up a business for me, man. Set up that whorehouse. Yep. That's gotta get done. And I kind of wanted a different guy to do that. But, Tubbs will probably send the person he thinks is best for that. Now, unfortunately, I don't have that much money on hand. I'm not going to be able to set up a prize fighter drink. No, maybe I will. I'm going to be broke. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing then. Sell guns. This is surely the crummiest way for me to get more money. But I want to make sure I have enough money to set up those two businesses. Those will bring me a slight loss from the beginning, but they will generate money, particularly that whorehouse. That'll be more valuable than the prize fight ring. The game does have a limit on how many illegal businesses it can support. Say, for example, it can only support so many casinos in New Temperance. Speakeasies and moonshine stills are also a great way to earn money, too, because prohibition's in effect and alcohol's illegal right now. But that's also a bit more money than I had to spare at the time. Okay. You guys aren't the most intelligent, and you don't have any cars, either. I don't know why the hell I keep saying that. But, I do want you guys to go recruit. You don't have any guns, but I would like you to do it in a local setting. The real problem is that they don't have any, cars. I didn't mean guns, but cars. What do I want you extortion people to do, then? I just sold the basic weapons I had. I would like to buy more rifles for the recruitment team. You see, the recruitment team won't be going to do any recruiting, if you catch my meaning. They're, I'll tell you what, how's this bank doing these days? Not that bad. Not bad, alright, you know? Think it's time to go back into business for myself, you understand? We'll hit up all the big places again. It's been some time. They've surely forgotten about what I did. They haven't. They're surely not investigating those activities at all. There will most certainly be no police officers loitering in those areas. Could not be in the slightest. We'll have them travel together in groups of 3, because there are 2 vehicles. We'll have them hit up the big places. And now that we hit up the big places, we'll try to find some businesses that would actually be worthwhile to hit up. Like restaurants or banks. Basically any place that's like 3 tiles of size. You know, I could make this easier by just selecting, like... I could choose the Rolodex and make it easier for me to select these things, but where's the fun or suspense in that, right? Besides, we could end up with wonderful situations like... I was gonna steal from like a funny place, but I didn't. Well, Hades is leaving. I did plan on stopping the broadcast, but I literally also did want to set up my places. And I'll have, like, the extortion team that isn't that smart just try and recruit a few hoods. I don't expect you guys to be that effective. Large workers are going to be walking. But you'll probably figure it out. This will be the last week I play, guaranteed. Because the Hitbox servers are being uncooperative. But I think I'll broadcast this again. Faux show. As we have some legal proceedings because of the crimes against the community. Alright, let's get to work. But wait, there's more Hades! All those people streaming out. And as I've noted before, like, you can stare at the map and see, like, are there people pouring out of, say, this particular place? Like, where are all the gangsters pouring out of right at the very beginning of Monday? Where are the cars parked? Because that could tell you a story unto itself. Like, there's a lot of manpower on the board. So you look at all these dots around here and you go, that's a tenement block. That's a tenement block too. Juntao Chin, huh? I feel like I've seen that name before. So, you know, might be some exciting shenanigans over there. Yeah, so it could just be a way for you to read the map. Yeah, I am only playing this single player. There is a multiplayer feature on this. You could probably finagle it to still work. I don't know. I've not tried, and I don't much care to try. Not much interested in doing the multiplayer of this anymore. This territory clusterfuck. At least it's nice to know that, you know, Green did try to come into my face here. Came into my territory and tried to, like, extort these people, and they said, nah, I ain't paying ya. So that was nice. Some brand loyalty. Makes me feel good. As time progresses, I'll look into leaving guards in the area. Some security around my region. And I'll also leave some security up here. But that's not right now. Not right now at all. Collect some money. Give me that paper. It's not much. I'm not charging these guys much. Because I just don't see extortion as... It can be a money earner, but it also takes a lot of manpower to be a money earner. It takes a lot of manpower to constantly maintain the territory, to pick up the cash. I'd rather do other things. Like raid department stores. Look at this beautiful speedster just driving along, having a good time. I do like the traffic and the people simulation in this game. It's really awesome. There's of course a Gangsters 2, but Gangsters 2 is primarily a different game. It's a different style of gameplay. It's a series of campaign missions rather than just this one open playing field. It focuses on the story of one man on his quest for revenge to rip apart the organization that killed his father. I played through it before.
Nobody move. This is a raid.
Perfect. I actually got to hear some sound effects there of it being a raid. Yes, drive-bys do exist in this game. Fairly confident of that. Nah, I think that's only just Gangsters 2. Yeah, I think that's only just Gangsters 2. I think Gangsters organized crime, like, they'll get out of the car nearby and run them down and just start gunning. When Tommy guns are effective killers, but I just like rifles for the long range. We could always test it, but I'm not going to right now. I don't much feel like picking a fight on week 6. If there was a aggressive, like, gang leader, then I would have to pick a fight by necessity. But it seems like all the folks I randomed aren't super aggressive, as I noted before earlier in this broadcast. There could be some folks who just start the game with, like, wanting to just slaughter you and everyone you've ever loved. But that's not this game. There's random personalities, there's peaceful, there's aggressive, there's, like, cautious. I chose random. I do like the picture-in-picture effect, yeah. Especially because I can, like, zoom out to, like, areas, and I can even have multiple windows open at once. Raiding this auction rooms here. Again, if we had a truck, we had, like, some legal businesses who dealt in goods, we had a warehouse, we could store things. But I don't. Yes, there is the murder too, although you can certainly kill people in Roller Coaster Tycoon Inferno. My peeps have spotted a number of other peeps. Stealth skill can influence how easily you're spotted. Intelligence helps break down, like, the actual spotting. If memory serves, I might have to recheck the manual on that. And if you do a particularly amazing job of spotting someone, you can even tell what job they're doing. Like, earlier, whenever I checked the Rolodex, I could see that there was, like, a recruit. Like, one gangster was going, like, a recruiting job. But you can also tell what they're doing based on just, like, following the people around once you spotted them yourself. Like, last week, there was one individual who was visiting all these businesses here trying to extort them to put them in his territory. That was green. That's certainly an enjoyable game. I bought this with allowance money in the 90s when it came out. I wasn't too good at the game at the time period. This is actually a game that my father commented on because he'd see me sometimes, like during these working weeks, I would just have like the speed up and I'd be like listening to the music, but I wouldn't be doing much of anything. He's like, "Are you actually playing a game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, sure." I'm like, "Huh. Talk to me about it." So, you know, I tell him some details about it, he'd go, "Huh, alright." "So you're running a gang?" "Yeah." "And you're selling alcohol?" "Yeah." "I get behind that." Awesome. Prohibition was stupid anyway. I know it. Oh good, we're raiding the large hotel right next to City Hall. Don't tell them.
Nobody move. This is a raid. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Gangsters is a game that I do thoroughly like. I have not played it in quite some time. For any length of time. This is the GOG version. My CD is lost to the ether. That was one of the things that aggravated me so much. I don't know whether like a friend or a visitor stole it, but it's been missing since like 2004. I still have the instruction book. I have the Gangster 2 CD, which Vladi fucking da. I'd trade that for Gangster 1. I do have a digital image though, as well as I have the GOG version. This game's obnoxious to try and capture. It came out in the late 90s. its menu interface is a combination of like DirectX and GDI. So it's got like a color palette in addition to font that doesn't display so well. And GOG doesn't have much support for the game. They just would rather just stretch it out into full screen and make it look ugly as sin. I've tried numerous different ways over the years. I wouldn't invest that much time, 30 minutes here, an hour there, trying to find a way I could capture this satisfactorily. DxWindower, DxWND, old versions of DxWND, virtual machine, and that would be the best way to do it if I installed something that could do live resolution switching while running Gangsters Organized Crime, or if I had like a computer that ran, say, Windows XP, but was a powerful machine, it could do this just fine. I don't. My Windows 98 virtual PC can't handle this because it doesn't do live resolution switching. So I'd have to sell like VMware or something, or like Ubuntu through like Wine? Shit. It's a bit late for me to try and remember all the terminology. Oh, yes, that is a speedster there. It's a beautiful car. There's several types of cars in this game. You have your family car, your coupe. You have your truck, which is slower than a coupe, but it costs as much, but it can carry goodies. And then you have the speedster, which costs more, $5,000 versus $3K. Can't really see it that well, but it does go pretty fast. Now, there's a police car in this game that you can never buy and you can never steal, but it does pretty alright, too. The police are not wanting. There's quite a number of police that appear on the map. They do have a variety of weapons. It's like pistols and shotgun shit. You can shut down the... not like literally shut down the police, but you can wipe like a map of the police if you have a dedicated swarm of gangsters. Police, whenever they get upset and agitated, will pursue people across the map. You can see like small hordes of them chasing after like murder suspects. That's one of the reasons why I don't like provoking fights that much, simply because
for the money. Whatever you say.
Simply because police tend to have a ability to resolve fights, because there'll be so many reinforcements that come, and you killing police officers just brings all kinds of like eyeballs on you, and if any of your hoods escape who killed police, that brings so much kinds of pain on them.
I'm here for the money. Whatever you say.
We're about at the end of the working week here at Speed 1. I do like to enjoy just the scenery of the game, the interface of it. I like looking around. I could keep track of different people. I could assign lieutenants to their own specific areas, so I wouldn't have to do so much micro, but I'm not even doing that much micro. And we'll have our businesses set up. We're not going to have all of our rating done, unfortunately, but I'm not surprised. It's a shame that we'll be missing out on some of these larger buildings, though. Now, note that you don't have to have your hoods return to base in order to have their missions completed, but when they are done with their missions, they will return to base. I've had so many hoods return back to base here by the end that security has gone to very high. Towards, after like the initial weeks, you'll want to have hoods that are like looking around at your places, particularly if you only have one office, your main office, so that you don't get killed. Oh, the spider here is taking in $25,000 each week. My power rating has been dropped from its loftiness. I've been kicked down. Now it's Orange who is in charge here, in theory, at 28%. The Spider is green, and Spider just got a shitload of money. You don't necessarily want your name appearing in the newspaper like that, because that attracts suspicion. Like, oh wow, he earns that much money each week? Let's take a look at him and see what he's up to. And that's why something you can do in this game is buy newspapers. You can buy radio stations. You can donate to churches, particularly if they are really needy. You can set up soup kitchens. You can control what information the people of New Temperance are fed about you. You can bribe the mayor, the police chief. You can employ police. I appreciate that, Inferno. Oh, sure, you can finish this game. It's rather possible. There's 3 ways to beat the game, and there's more than one way to lose the game as well. There's, of course, killing your rival gang lords. There's becoming mayor of New Temperance. And then there's going straight. That's an order from hardest to easiest. And as a result, that's an order from like how much score you'll get at the end of the game. So far, we're peaceful with all of our friends. Blue got a little snippety at me for a bit, but they stopped that shit. Most Wanted, I've been dropped down to 3rd place. They don't even care about me as much as they do Bullseye and Spider. And Mimi here is below 2 of my men, Thunder and Scrapyard. There's some interest in the crimes that I've done. We could make it go away, but nah. What you been up to, my friend? We, don't have that money covered. We, have Ruthless here, our level 5 accountant, who's engaging in some tax evasion for us. He's, wiggling his fingers and making the money vanish. What type of building is the American flag? That's City Hall. That's a fairly protected building. That's where, the mayor, resides. And one of the goals, one of your victory abilities would be for you to become mayor. You can lose the game if one of your rivals becomes mayor. And if one of your rivals starts running for mayor, that's when you fucking throw the house at their shit and basically rip their organization asunder. So they lose their support and they lose their money. Now, we've just set up our 2 illegal businesses here. We'll be running a lawsuit with them for some time. I don't like who you've assigned to run these places. Primarily because I'm almost 100% sure that the prize fight ring is not as valuable as the whorehouse. And I'm pretty confident that you could have sent someone better to the whorehouse even if you wanted Baltimore there. But Baltimore needs to take care of those whores, man. Stupid game. Yeah, that's one problem with setting things up as I did. We'll go ahead and recruit all these hoods. You got anyone else who's great in business? Oh, you do. Oh, we might leave Baltimore there. Maybe Baltimore doesn't have to take care of the whores. Do we have anyone who's great at intelligence and firearms? No, we don't. Damn. Well, that'll be okay. Who is it that we're gonna send? We're gonna send... We're gonna send Greasy to Manitoba. Maybe it's for the best that Baltimore managed the prize fighting. I guess we'll put Greasy in the whorehouse. God damn it. We have Big Tuna here managing the ladies' wear, which is the front for the whorehouse. And managing the pool hall here is Slippery. Slippery here overseeing the pool hall, which is the front for the Baltimore, the prize fight ring ran by Baltimore. And then Big Tuna's managing the front here. That's not the fishmongers next door. That's a front for the whorehouse there. And cursing should not be the one who runs this. It really should be Greasy. I want Greasy to run this, please. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure. Ah, good times. I don't have that much money on hand right now to be buying up all manners of other business. Ah, who am I kidding? I have shit tons of money after the crazy actions I just took. Yeah. They're still setting up. It'll take them a week, but once they finish setting up. Now, we also have some space here for counterfeit space bucks. That's right, this is a great way for you to, like, spread out counterfeit money. You print it in your counterfeiting press, and then it goes to your legitimate businesses, where you trade it out to the general public. Do gangsters that come up through the ranks? No. you can make any of your normal gangsters a lieutenant, but you have to go out and recruit people. From the pool halls and the gymnasiums and the docks and the labor exchange. And if you like any of them, and I typically like every of them. Yes, all of them. I like to recruit just about everyone. Until I have like a full set of tabs here. You can have 8 lieutenants. You can have 10 people in each stack. Once I've pretty much fleshed that out, then I become more finicky with the amount of people I recruit. This is our territory. We are the red team. Our borders look a little hideous over here. There's some border gore. But that's okay. Orange has these sweet, succulent department stores that are losing money because of, just may have raided them. That's why. Which, I know that's their territory, because in the part of me raiding them, my hoods explored the territory. I could send my hoods to actually go out and explore places, but I had them raided, so along the way they explored it too. And like how these guys are under the protection of the Green Gang, but I raided them too. And they're getting shit tons of money. That sweet, succulent commercial territory there right in the middle is worth so much cash. And I'm on the outside looking in in this industrial area. I don't feel comfortable going so far away from my office, and I'm not setting up another office just yet. How am I going to deal with them? By doing nothing. By doing nothing. I know, glamorous, right? Gonna buy a few rifles here for my dudes. Now, I did super promise that I would stop the stream here because of the hitbox hiccupings and quirks. We haven't had any more recently, but yeah, we'll save the game again. That's been pretty enjoyable. It's a lovely little trial run of me broadcasting this game, and I'll probably do more of it in the future. Some charitable acts, people appealing. They are promising to spread my good graces. Yes, Hitbox is good. Please, play more. Do more. Yes, please. Got 25 G's on hand. That's going to be enough to set up more illicit businesses. Probably the next combo that I want to do would be the biggest money maker, which would be a moonshine still plus a speakeasy. Although, it might be best for these businesses to finish setting up first before I start doing that. Nah, I'll just make more money. Who am I kidding? I'm awesome. Got a recruitment team here. Yes. Yeah, so much better than the illicit businesses. We have our extortion team. We spotted... Where did we spot all these friends at? Green was extorting in there. Blue was all the way up here in my face. Especially with Rocket Bergstrom. Touchdown Spinelli. Blue was extorting in this area. Blue was also extorting up here. Presumably so far away from headquarters. Like, what the shit, man? That failed. You see by the lack of conflicting borders. Well, there is still this residential area. I don't care enough, though, to do more than assault the guy, which I did. The fox. Yeah, so foxy, man. Surely tricked me. Well, we gotta set up the speakeasy. Because, of course, alcohol is illegal, and we need to give the people alcohol. Because that's a great moneymaker. This whorehouse, though, and the prize fighting, it won't do so bad. There's a number of weaker places we could set up, though. But we didn't. Wanted to set up some strong, illicit businesses. And they're right next to each other, too. So I can have a team reasonably protect these two areas rather well. My office is a little bit distant. but that'll be fine. I'll also have to buy a warehouse for storing alcohol that I make that I can't sell at my speakeasy. And there's all manners of, like, suspicion for businesses. I think my suspicion rating's overall going down. It is. Oranges has actually accelerated above mine, as has greens. This is despite the fact that I am the most criminally active sumbitch. I certainly do not have the most manpower. Orange there with, what, 70-ish hoods? I have the second most. I don't even have the most assets. Extorting can bring some money in the beginning, particularly whenever you all have 160, 170-ish blocks of territory. You can see where I pretty much just said, I'm good. Well, there's not going to be that much more of it anyway, Bart. But you would have known if you paid attention. Alright. We are done here, though. For the time being. Yes, a lot of hoods. And there's going to be more, too. Recruiting is pretty much a constant theme in this game. I'll be broadcasting more Gangsters Organized Crime at some point, though. I do think this trial run of broadcast in this game worked out pretty well. Alright. We're done here. We're riding out the sunset. Yes, Bart, I know. I keep playing more weeks. One more week. One more week. But we really are done this time. Enjoyed the company. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. We're riding off in the sunset. Take care, everyone. We'll be back with more at some point in the future, I'm sure. Pay attention to social media, I guess, or your email, or pray. You can pray. It's a good idea. Oh good, the Hitbox staff member is gone. We're safe now. Well, Fluffy, that was what the Direct Democracy voted on this morning. They voted on either more brutal doom or something different. And something different won, as I expected it to. Good times. The journeys of Greasy and Baltimore will have to continue, though, in a future endeavor.